All right, folks, game day in Philadelphia. We were going to check in yesterday, but by the time we got here, a little bit chilly, off day, so we got lots of fresh news for you today.
And I will say this first of all, just weather related, because we've been all over the weather during these vlogs over the last few days. Jonesy, of all people, was willing to do this outside today. I said no, I got like a little chill or something, I don't know, I'm cold. It's not that cold here, but I just felt like staying in the warm confines of the hotel, so blame it on me. Blame it on me. Now.
All right, let's get to business of the day. The Sixers, man, you talk about struggling. 10-24. Don't think anybody saw this coming. Allen Iverson, a game-time decision tonight. AI, by the way, highest scoring average ever against the Raptors. Just barely ahead of that bad man, Kobe Bryant, who we'll see, next Sunday.
I think LeBron James has done some damage against the
Raptors.
Yeah,
he's third on that list. If Iverson goes tonight, they'll have to look out for him. But Toronto playing very well, Eric. And hey, don't shoot us. We're just the messengers. There is no Kool-Aid or soup that we have, inhaled or
eaten,
partaken of in the last little while. But since December the 4th, the Toronto Raptors have the 5th best record in the NBA, tied with the New York Knicks behind the big boys. Cleveland, Lakers, Boston, and San Antonio. Just the messenger, folks. That's it.
Well, you know what? They've played much better defensively as well. If you look at the way that they've played over, especially the last 8 games or so, holding teams to around 41%, around 91 points per game. They've been much better defensively, and that to me is a big reason for their, quote, turnaround. If this is a legit turnaround, we'll find out, based on what the Raptors do now, that they've hit 500. What are they going to do with it? Are they going to fall back down, or are they going to get ahead and not look back now? We'll find out about this team. But you mentioned Iverson, Jonesy, and I hope he does play. The reason I hope he plays is, it's interesting to talk to some of the guys. A guy like Sonny Weems, young player, brief teammate of Iverson's in Denver for a short period. But just talking about the fact that, hey, this is a guy that impacted us as young players, young basketball players, and especially young African Americans growing up as well, because it wasn't just him on the floor, but it was him culturally. It was what he represented. The first guy really with the cornrows and the tattoos and the baggy jeans. And some of you out there are going, that's what's wrong with the NBA. No. That's just the way somebody expresses themselves.
Culture, product of his culture and his environment. That's all there is to it.
And it has now crossed racial lines and social lines and everything else, and that's a good thing. And I even talked to Jose Calderon. I think you can catch that interview within this sort of blog space as well, as we did a little extra work today, forgetting that we didn't have a pregame
But
show.
we're working for you, folks.
Yeah, we're working for you guys. That's what we're doing for you.
Yeah.
So Jose Calderon said, hey, Iverson was big as well. You might not have seen kids walking around Spain with cornrows and tattoos, but he was huge, his impact on young Spanish players as well. So that just shows the kind of cachet that Iverson carried especially through his heyday.
Absolutely. He transcended, that part of just basketball on the court, and he threw it out there for the cultural mix to happen. So it would be good to see him play, and I've said this too. He's a little bit banged up, but over his time in the NBA, he may not have practiced, but when you turn the lights on, I don't think anybody played harder over the course of his entire career than Allen Iverson. I'd like to see him play tonight.
I remember going back a few years ago, and I'll still stand by this, and I know some people killed me for saying this, to saying, what kind of basketball fan are you for making a statement like this? There are few guys in the league that I will pay for. Now, I am a season ticket holder for the Toronto Raptors. We both are.
So am I.
It's not like, we get free tickets. We pay for season seats, both of us. So technically, yes, I pay for everybody. But I'm talking if I'm dishing out big dollars, I'm reaching in my pocket, there are a few guys in the league that I would pay big dollars to see.
And why?
Because I just want to see the stars, and I want to see guys that bring it. That Jonesy just said, guys that play hard, that play the game hard, that bring that cachet of a star and everything that comes with being a star and performing under the big lights.